and welcome. I'm Dawn Peters of ConneXion Hub, and we're here today to talk about what's hot, what's not in estate sales 101. So I'm very lucky to be joined by Daniel Sanders of 4Sales. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Dawn.
So tell me, with cars in particular, does it make sense for somebody to buy a car at an auction, at an estate sale?
Absolutely, under both formats. Nobody is coming to an estate sale or an auction to pay full price. That's the reality. You have to do your due diligence. You want them started. You want to make sure it's working. We have to look at that as an estate sale company from two perspectives. We look at it from the perspective of the seller, and we look at it as the perspective from the buyer. We want to make sure, essentially it comes back to our core mission as a company, is we want to have a fair transaction on all sides. We want to sell it for the owner at a fair price. We want the buyer to acquire the item at a fair price, and we want to get a fair return for our effort on the part of the seller. We will generally be able to sell vehicles very promptly in an estate sale or in an auction environment because for the estate sales where they're priced ahead of time, we're honest with ourselves and the shopping public about the condition of the vehicle, because at the end of the day, like any other object, it's condition, condition, condition. We have seen that buyers are getting very fair prices, and we are getting a very good return, very close to personal resale value for these vehicles. At our auction center, a vehicle's guaranteed to sell. It's going to sell for some price. Interestingly enough, we had a number of dealers come to us, and they wanted to buy in one of our recent auctions, and none of the three of them acquired a single vehicle. And afterwards, they came to us and said, you know, we really ought to be selling these here through you and not trying to buy them from you. And to me, I see that as a compliment.
Yes,
I see that as a compliment.
Yeah, they found the right venue.
I see that as a compliment.
So if somebody has a car and they're looking to see whether it's worth selling at an estate sale, how do they get in contact with you?
Well, they give us a call at 703-256-8300. Now, would you like to know my favorite barn find or garage find?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've seen a few of them over the years, but my favorite was a 1969 Chevelle SS. And once we got the squirrels out of the wiring, we managed to get that sucker started up, and it sold for a wonderful price.
Wow.
It was a midnight blue 1969 Chevelle SS, and that thing just roared when you turned it on. But we've sold some other fun ones, like a 1969 Corvette tuxedo black with tuxedo black trim. But the average buyer's not buying those specialty cars. I mean, they're fun to sell, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But a Camry or a Lexus or a Toyota Avalon, those are great sellers, and people are going to get a great price by buying them from us.
Well, fantastic. Well, maybe they can go to your website and look at some of the pictures and see what else they can
Absolutely.
do.
That's www.fourSales.com.